Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Mimi's Place. It's been a minute since I did a face to face video with you guys, and I thought that I would do one today as I discuss how I save money around the house. So, every room in my house has something that saves me money, and it's a good practice for all of us. Like I always say, go room by room when you're doing an inventory and when you want to get preps and stuff. Well, the same thing goes for when you want to save money. So you could go through each room in your house and think of what's in there that saves you money, and if there isn't anything in there that saves you money, is there something you can do to save money in that room, or is there something extra you can do? Can you add something? So I've been thinking about this a lot, and I'm able to save quite a bit of money on utilities and things. So without further ado, let's get into it. Well, the first room everyone thinks of is the kitchen. How am I saving money in the kitchen? I do have a dishwasher, and it's an old one. It's not that old, but it's old. But believe it or not, it does save some money. It saves money on the water. Um, and with a small household, I only have to run it twice a week. I usually don't put bulky things and pans in there. I'll just wash them out. It depends. Um, do save on water using the dishwasher. I noticed that in my water bill, so I'm like, why am I going to keep sitting there doing them by hand? I mean, I prefer to do them by hand because I think it just feels good on your hands. It gives you a chance to think. It's almost therapeutic, you know? The other way I save in the kitchen is my kitchen appliances, not my refrigerator and my stove. But I will tell you how I do save with my oven. If I'm making one thing in the oven, I'm going to make more than one thing in the oven. Number one, it just helps speed up the process. Number two, it warms up the house and makes it cozy. Number three, I have no idea how much gas it uses every time I run that oven. I have no idea. And I'm not interested in finding out. But I do, common sense, I do know that if you make two things in the oven at a time or three things in the oven at a time, if they can all be done at the same temperature, you're saving time and money. That's just common sense. The other way I save money in the kitchen is, like I said, my small kitchen appliances. Okay, so what are my small kitchen appliances? They are my crock pot. A crock pot takes less than, well, I don't know, rates went up, prices went up. The last I knew, it took less than 10 cents an hour to run a crock pot. I think it was more like 5 or 6 cents to run a crock pot. Now, depends on the size of the crock pot, the brand. I do have a 7 quart, a 5 quart, and as a gift, I just received a 1.5 quart. So you save money by not having to light your oven if that's not what you want to do. It also saves me time because I can set it and forget it. Um, and it's cozy. It makes cozy food. And if you have cozy food in your belly when it's cold, you're going to feel more cozy and warm and toasty. The other way I save money in the kitchen is with my dehydrator. I am able to dehydrate all my own produce that I grow from seed. Produce, if I see it on sale, if I want it dehydrated, I can dehydrate it, which brings me to my next item, which is my Nesco electric pressure canner, not a cooker, pressure canner. And if some things don't come out that great dehydrated, so I can pressure can them in my canner, and that saves me money on food that I want to can if I can get it on sale, if it's something I've grown myself, if I want to can my own tomatoes, any of my own vegetables like that. I know that my canner is going to preserve that food that I got at rock bottom price or grew for practically pennies. The other item in my kitchen that saves me money is my AeroGardens. I have two. One was a gift and one I purchased myself. And they, the seeds and everything that you can grow in there, you can just grow all your leafy greens and all your herbs and everything. They're fresh and they're at your fingertips, so you're not running to the store, using gas in the car, using your energy to go to the store because you need fresh basil. Okay, so I grow them in the AeroGarden and then I dehydrate them on my dehydrator, and it works out real well. The other thing that saves me money in the kitchen is my small stovetop coffee pot. Okay, so I don't know how much it costs to make that coffee pot every day. Again, I am not interested in finding out. I know that I am not never tempted to go out and buy coffee because stovetop coffee is just awesome. The pot didn't cost me anything. It used to be my dad's. And I use Maxwell House coffee. And I'm going to take a sip right now. And yes, it's good to the last drop. This is my second mug this morning. And it's great if the electricity goes out. I have a gas stove, I have a stovetop coffee pot, and I can make coffee. Actually, I have a larger stovetop Farberware coffee pot, so I could also make a large amount if I had to. And there were a few times we lost power, and my neighbors have an electric stove, and they couldn't even make coffee. So I made them some coffee in the large pot and gave it to them, and they were grateful. Everybody wants their coffee, right? So now I'm going to be going into, and I will say, my small living room and my big living room. Okay, I don't know what to name the small one yet. Used to be my mom's bedroom. So I got to think of a cute name for it instead of just saying mom's old room or the little parlor. So we're going to come up with a name for it. But how I save money in that room is very clever. I had my clothesline moved from the pole that's been here since the house was built, and it used to go over to the house, but I was going outside all the time trucking laundry baskets, and it got a little tiresome. So I had it moved over to the window that is in mom's old room. So that saves me more money because I'm able to hang out more clothes because the line is closer to, it's longer. It's, a longer line, and it's right out the window. So that works really well. The other way I save money in that room is, believe it or not, that room gets hot in the winter. It's above a furnace, and it gets all the sun, all the afternoon sun from all sides. So the room gets toasty warm, and sometimes I grow plants in there. I find that it's a good place for my indoor greenhouse in the winter. Don't know if I want to do that this year, but if you have to, you have to. It works really good. I used my greenhouse there one time. I wanted to try it. And between the sun and the heat from the furnace, it's a great little room. There's one more way I save in there, and that is I have an antenna on the television. So I don't have cable. I cut the cord. I cannot justify $100 a month to watch Golden Girls because that's basically the only other show I like watching. So that's how I save in that room. Okay, let's go over to my bathroom. I save money in the bathroom because I have a bath set in there that I absolutely love. And I wasn't able to find a window curtain to match the shower curtain. So I bought 2 shower curtains and made bathroom curtains out of one of them. And I'd like to change it, but it's adorable, and I'm not going to change it. And because I like it so much, I actually saved money. So sometimes it takes me longer to find something that I really like. But once I like it, and I'll have it for a while. So that's how I save money in the bathroom. My dining room. How do I save money in the dining room? That's a room that doesn't get used unless there's guests over for dinner or a family gathering or a holiday or something like that. I basically save money in there because we don't use it. I don't know. It's just one of those rooms. It's like my favorite room in the house because it always looks so pretty. and it's cozy and it's bright. And Christmas time, I have decorations and lights in there, and it looks really nice. So let's go over to my big living room, and that is how I save a lot of money in there because I have another television in there with another antenna. Yes, not paying for cable. I do get a lot of channels. I just wish the Golden Girls was on one of them, but it's not. I have a working fireplace that I could use. Sometimes I just don't want to turn the heat on. I just want the ambiance of the fireplace, lighting the fireplace and staying cozy. And I have some cute blankets thrown on the back of the furniture, and it's just a nice little cozy place to sit. I get the morning sun in there, so it's bright and cheerful, and it's a nice way to start my day. Again, no TVs or cable in the bedroom, so I save money that way. And I also save money because when I'm upstairs and the heat is on, the heat is not on downstairs because unless it's cold, I don't want my pipes freezing. I mean, come on, that's only going to cause more problems, right? Um, but basically, I keep the heat on 60 downstairs during the night, just enough, or 62, just enough so the pipes don't freeze, and the heat is on toasty warm and cozy upstairs. I also have an electric blanket that I use because it feels so good on fibro. It's like, oh. So what I'd like to do is find a heated, weighted blanket. If I could find one of those, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's how I save money. So those are the basic rooms that we save money in. That's how we save money upstairs in the bedrooms. And I think that I'm doing okay. I switched out light bulbs to I guess, what is it, those LEDs light bulbs. So that saves a lot on electricity. And I just don't have a lot of electric appliances. I don't have an electric dust buster. Like, what's wrong with a broom, a dustpan, and brush? Like, really? So I don't have things constantly charging. The only thing that constantly charges is my modem. And I used to have the cable boxes, and I used to shut them off at night. And let me tell you, when you go around, you unplug everything and shut everything off that you're not using, it saves a lot of money. So that's how I'm saving money around the house. And I want to know how you save money around the house. Don't forget to leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up always. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm looking forward to finding out how you save money in different rooms of your house. Love you guys, and I'll catch you on my next one.